A week ago, we said goodbye to our foster pup, Felix. Typically, I'm good at these goodbyes. As a foster, it is my responsibility to provide a loving but temporary home. But this goodbye was different. This goodbye hurt. You see, Felix had a hard life before he came to us. Tethered up outside, he had to fight for his resources. He was malnourished, matted beyond imagination, and weary of anything he perceived as a threat. He didn't warm up quick to us, as our other fosters had in the past, and it took time, patience, and gentleness for him to begin to let down his guard and explore life as a beloved dog. He made a new friend with our Labradoodle Emery, and they reminded me what it means to play. I mean to really play. He eventually gave in to my unrelentless attempts at kisses on the snoot, ear scratches, and those evening cuddles. He showed me that an old dog can learn new tricks, a lot of them in fact, and encouraged me to consider the possibility that the finer things in life are sometimes the most simple, like a Jeep ride with the window down or a pup cup on a hot day. This goodbye was hard because at his core, Felix was a great dog, so smart, full of energy, and so curious about the world around him. But on July 3rd, that energy, that curiosity suddenly was gone as Felix fell ill. And by Saturday night, he was struggling to walk and couldn't get himself up off the ground without help. Around 1 a.m. on July 6, Ethan and I had to say the hardest goodbye. He wasn't alone. We held him and reminded him that he was the best boy. We gave him another kiss on the snoot and scratched his ears as he transitioned to something beyond this life. Moments like this are not why we signed up to be a foster, but it is a harsh reality of the rescue world. You try and save as many as you can, but sometimes letting go is the most humane thing you can do. Felix was cared for. And for that, I want to take a moment to thank Felix's people. To Catherine at ARF, who facilitated the hard conversations that night with doctors, thank you. To Piper with ARF, who at midnight on a holiday weekend was driving to us so we didn't have to be alone, thank you. To Dr. Post and the Renault Vet team, who gave Felix a fighting chance and many more weeks, thank you. To the team at Carolina Veterinary Specialists for being so kind and caring in those final moments, thank you. And thank you to all the fosters and those working in the rescue space. Your work does not go unnoticed. As you can imagine, I didn't sleep well that night. And as a person of faith, the only thing I could think to do was to go to church as normal. I wasn't looking for a message or special care. I just needed a sense of normalcy. But Pastor Emily's sermon that morning referenced one of my favorite pieces of scripture. And it was almost as if Felix's spirit was there. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I was sick, and you looked after me. Over the past week, I've been trying to figure out how best to honor Felix's life. His care was superb, but that care comes with a cost. And in addition to the ongoing work as a foster, my goal is to make sure that another Felix has the same access to quality care as my Felix did. So for the next few weeks, I am going to be fundraising for ARF to, at minimum, reimburse the expenses related to Felix's final weeks. If you are able to contribute, I invite you to follow the link in my bio or in this post to make a donation to ARF. Your donation would be tax deductible, and it would help us continue to serve all the good boys like Felix. I'll leave you with this image shared with me by a dear friend from church who told me they were praying for me as I missed Felix, but firmly believed that Felix is now romping gleefully in the presence of God. May there be a world where every good boy has the chance to romp gleefully.